Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday and it's 9 o'clock, so here we are. Today we are doing something really cute. I actually came across the idea in some other groups, and I looked at a couple things that other people had done, and I kind of altered it a bit for us. So what we're going to be making today is a cute little wishing well. How adorable is that? Okay, and it's super inexpensive, and it's pretty easy to make. You could probably do this with a little bit older kids. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be making today. How cute, right? All right, so I wanted to show you a couple other ones that I made. We made this one too. My oldest was actually homesick yesterday, and she actually thought up this version of doing it, which used up a lot of blocks. And that pretty much used up just like one box as well. So we'll show you those. How cute is that? That was her idea. I loved it. All right. So when we go to the dollar store, we have at Dollar Tree these Jenga blocks. So they're, what are they calling them? The tumbling tower game. Okay. And so they're mini blocks. All right. So, I should have had an example of a regular one, but it's about half the size of a regular Jenga block, okay? So they're super cute, super little. And as you open up the box, here, I'll let you know. If you are having trouble seeing, go ahead and swipe the comments to the right, and then you should be able to see just fine. All right. You can use scissors. It will make it easier. All right, here we go. And so it comes all in a plastic package. You just open it up, and for the version that we're doing today, it actually only uses one box, and so it's literally only $1 to make, and a bit of glue. All right, so super easy. All right, so what we're gonna start with, I've already started working on this one, so then we can do it a little bit quicker for live. So got them in the plastic. Just gonna get a bit more of them out. Okay, empty them all out there. And we're going to do the brown. So you can get two different kinds. Either you can get all the same, or you can actually see when they have two colors. Okay, so what you could do is you could actually buy two boxes and do like one all of the dark and one all of the light. They don't have plain dark though, so the only way to get the dark is by getting the light with it. All right, so we have our blocks, and what I did is I just did it I just used 5 blocks for my base. I did see another lady who used 6, and hers was, of course, just that little bit bigger. All right, and so I'm just going to lay it out. Hope you guys can see that. Let me just move you down a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. So I just laid it out like that to get my base started, okay? What I did with this one, as you can see, is I actually got an extra box and I just made a whole base for it. I literally just glued them together in a big rectangle. If you choose to do this, it's 3 by 7. So you're going to use almost a whole extra box for it. And I did add a little bit extra to raise it up a little bit here too. So you can use those extra blocks to give it a base. So the one that we're doing today actually doesn't have a base at all, okay? So it's really up to you whether you want to go ahead and do it that route or not. All right, so for our base, the base of this one, we're going to have the 5. And so I set it up so then I can see how I want it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and maybe I should put some glue in my glue gun. That would probably help. Here we go. All right, so just put a bit of glue in the corners and put them together. All right, and what I had actually thought before was it would be wise to put down some parchment paper. So, so I strongly suggest doing that because I'm probably going to get this glued to my desk because I forgot. And I'm not sure where it is, so I'm not going to go hunt it down now. So kind of let that first one rest a little bit. You want to make sure it's a little bit more solid so then it's not moving around when you're gluing the next one on. All right, so that's probably good. I just grabbed the next one, glue the corner, and put it back into the shape. I did see that one lady suggested that what she did is she actually didn't glue the bottom. She just laid out the bottom how she wanted it, and then she glued just glued the next levels up. So she put the glue on this one and just do it on that, which we glued all together. But I was worried that I'd like start knocking over other blocks and it'd keep on moving, and so I thought that this would be a better way to do it for the live, so I wasn't juggling too much on you guys. All right, so keep on working on this base. All right, still has a little bit of give, and then I'm about to do the last one. So the last one you want to glue on both corners. And as you can see, I don't have anything laid out for a design. So if you feel like you do need a design, you can probably print out for 5-sided and then have something to kind of like trace it on. All right. All right, so there we go. It's probably a little bit fragile, so try not to break it on you while you're watching. All right, so there we go. All right, and then on the next level, you just want to do the same thing. So we got like these little corners. Okay, I really liked it that way. It kind of closes it in. And so you'll want to line up the next one. All right, and just set it all up, doing the same thing as you get to each one. And it should be like right around the midpoint of the block underneath, right? All right, and so then you'll lay it out and then do the same thing, but you can just glue the bottom now instead of doing the corner. So just glue a bit on the bottom and place it where you grabbed it, okay? So of course, to save some time for you guys watching, I already got most of the rest of it done. So I'm just gonna add this one to it, right? So kind of line it up a bit, and luckily, once more, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just gonna do a quick on the bottoms. Right around the middle is a part where they actually connect. So as you add them on, try and get those middles. Make sure I'm doing it off center. All right. Not too bad. All right, there we go. All right, so that's what we got there. Okay. And then what I did is I glued some of the roof together, right? So this is the next pieces we're gonna do. So you get 6 of them. Okay, so we got 3 and 3. Is that right? There we go. Make sure I'm counting right. All right, and make sure you decide how you want the design to be. You know, like if you have some extra whites, you could, you know, do a little bit of a pattern. You know, just decide what pattern you want it to be on the roofs. I liked doing them the same, and so I'm going to do it the same as the one that I previously set up. So we're just going to put some glue on the side and then glue it together. And if you're worried about the extra, you can grab something and just wipe it off, or you can just encourage it all to go to one side, and that can be the underside instead of the top side. Okay, just doing dark light, dark light. I'm squeezing out the glue on that side, you guys can see it. All right, and so you want to do 2 sets like this, and there's just 6 of them across, and that's going to be for the roof of our wishing well. All right, there we go. And because I'm kind of used to being burned, oftentimes I just go ahead and do that. You don't want to do that if you have you know, full-size glue gun, because the glue will be a lot hotter, but I tend to do it a lot. All right, so there we go. So this is going to be our roof in a little bit, okay? All right, so then we should have 2 pieces left over. Okay, so we got our 2 pieces left over. And so on one side, it will be on one of the corners. Okay, so these will be to hold up. I feel like I'm missing something. All right. Okay, there's my other pieces. I was wondering. All right, there we go. We got our extra pieces. All right, so let's do the brown one to hold it up. Okay, so one will be right on the corner and one will be in the middle of another block. Okay, so we're just gonna glue those down. Okay, put a nice amount of glue, kind of encourage the excess glue to go towards the inside so we don't see it. Okay, and then the next one. Same thing, kind of encourage the glue onto the inside. All right, so those are going to be our stand, okay? We're going to hold it up. All right, and then we're going to get these 2, and we're going to glue these on top together like this, all right? So these are going to be the support for across the roof, okay? We just put them together, nice and easy. Got lots of strings. All right, and then we'll add glue onto the top of these. And this will be underneath, so nobody's gonna see this. Try and get them even. You see how there's just a little bit hanging over on each side here. That's fine. All right, and this is probably the trickiest part coming up here. Okay, So you'll want to kind of look at what angle you want it on, okay? So you could do it all the way at the top and glue it together at the top there, or you can put it going out a little more. You could put it flat going out like that, I guess. I mean, everybody has different preferences, right? So this is where it gets difficult, is trying to get these angles so then it's going to stay like that, right? So what I did is I actually filled in the middle a bit before, just to raise up that middle a bit. So I'm putting in quite a bit of extra glue, more towards the middle of it, because on the edge we're going to put more glue, and we don't want to have this glue harden up where it'll push it out too much. Okay, I'm just going to do one more on top. And that just gives it something to lean against, so then it will be able to reach better. So I'm going to let that dry just a little bit. All right, and then we're going to try and do this all in one shot. And I did this putting it together all in one shot just to make sure that the angles were the same. If you feel more confident about like doing one side and then doing the other side and getting the angles, that's great. I was just a little more hesitant. I guess I like being able to maneuver it on both sides. So I went ahead and glued both sides. So this seems like it might be hard enough. So what I'm going to do is just along the edge, make sure I have enough glue, make sure it's good and warm, because you want a lot of it fast, right? So right along that corner, right on that edge. Okay, and you want to do it quickly because it will dry quickly too, right? We want to get them both on there before that happens. All right. All right, got that where I want it, and I'm just going to hold it there for a little bit. See if you let go, how it wiggled a little bit. So just hold it up for a little bit. That's about it. If you want, you can add some extra glue on the top. I'm like super cautious when it comes to things breaking. And so like I'm the kind of person who puts like 5 knots in something that only needs 2 because I'm so worried about it falling apart. So I'll probably add some extra glue on the top, just a nice little line down the middle. I also thought it'd be kind of cute if you put some flowers around it, or there's the, you know, that decorative moss and stuff like that. All right, so that looks good. And like I said, for good measure, I'm going to go ahead and put a nice line down the center, and maybe even in that there's like this little triangle right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick some glue in there too, and so that will just make sure that it's gonna hold, right? All right, and that's about it. How easy is that? And for $1, for $1, I mean, that's super awesome. All right, I hope you guys really enjoyed our craft today. Lots of strings to take off when you're done. And if you guys are interested in some more videos, you're more than welcome to add me as a friend or follow me or anything like that. I actually started a little group where I'm just posting the videos that I've shared to YouTube, so then they'll be really easy to find. If you're interested in that, just let me know, leave a comment. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful Tuesday, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye, you guys.